how you going? It's Donna here, Free to Be Pet Therapy, and today I thought I would share Coda's story. Coda had a paddock accident about just over 10 years ago now, back in 2014. Another horse basically came at him and they collided head on. This actually caused some broken bones in Coda on the left side, your left, my left, left side of his face, and also it resulted in him becoming blind in his left eye. So that was the reason why Coda's human Chalissa came and decided to get an energy healing session for her beautiful horse Coda. So over the course of the years, what Chalissa noticed was that Coda was starting to spook, like have these really severe spooks. She described it as almost out of body. They were so bad. And so obviously she really wanted to help him through this. So Coda in total only actually needed 3 healing sessions. The first healing session, I remember a lot of it being more towards, because he also had a hematoma in his inside stifle. He'd also cut his fetlock, and it was quite a bad cut. If I've got a photo of it, I'll pop it up. I'm not sure if I've got one though. And so what came up in the first healing I thought was a bit more to do with him having that hematoma and also having that cut. So what came up for him, and I'll just refer to my notes, he needed frankincense, the essential oil, which is a really good anti-inflammatory. It's a skin conditioner and immune supporter. So I kind of figured that's why it came up, was more to do with his fetlock recently being cut open, or not cut open, but it was a pretty bad cut. And he needed a skin system balance and also his adrenals balanced as well. So I did that for him. Okay, and obviously Coda needed a few emotions released. So 2014 was when the accident happened. The emotions that he experienced were, I'll just refer to my notes, some paranoia. He started feeling very cautious, started feeling suspicious, distressed. Well, that's a no-brainer, of course. Some resentment, possibly maybe towards the horse that collided with him. There was feelings of unhappiness and also feeling burdened, which I guess is quite understandable. Okay, in 2015 he started feeling some distrust in himself, some anxiety, some lack of faith in the future, and also some humiliation. Okay, in 2020 he started actually feeling some emptiness and some depression. In 2021 he started feeling hopeless and quite doubtful. In 2022, once again, he started feeling cautious again. There was low self-esteem and that feeling of being distressed, which can be explained shortly when I let you know what else came up for Coda. In 2024, then there was some transformation. So basically what Chalissa ended up finding out was that Coda was also losing a lot of his sight in his right eye. So that would help to explain why maybe, you know, the past couple of years he was starting to feel that hopeless and he's starting to feel doubtful again. He's starting to bring up that cautiousness again, you know, losing sight in the only eye that he had full vision in. Low self-esteem, you know, you're not feeling good about yourself, distress, and you know, distress. So all these emotions definitely are understandable, and thankfully I was able to clear them for him. And then a couple days after I'd finished his final session, Chalissa definitely noticed that his spooks weren't as severe anymore, or he'd recover a lot quicker. So this is the testimonial that I received from Chalissa. It just says that I recently had Donna perform remote energy healings on my 13-year-old quarter horse Coda. In 2014, one of my other horses collided into him head first, causing trauma and broken bones to the left side of his face. Over time, he lost the sight in his left eye, and most recently, when attending a vet for something unrelated, I was told the shocking news that he was effectively blind in both eyes. Coda is still ridden at home and on trails, both by himself and with other horses. This was cleared by the vet, who commended me on his trusting nature. Prior to the healing sessions, in the past couple of years, he was experiencing what I would describe as out-of-body awareness. He was less confident and was spooking at things that were never previously an issue to him. Because he was such a trusting boy, I put things down to other things. But looking back, his recent diagnosis makes a lot of sense. Donna had her work cut out for her with Coda. I believe she has never had a horse present so many emotions in a healing session. I would be with him and watch him during the sessions and could see his demeanour and body change, big size, looking around, and generally more aware. He had a total of 3 sessions done remotely with Donna, and after each session he was given a couple of days to process the healing session before he was next ridden.
I noticed that post-sessions he improved and was a lot more relaxed. A few days after his third session, I noticed even bigger changes. The spooks became a lot less intense and he was more focused. Instead of dragging himself along, he has been carrying himself with more elevation and awareness. These spooks are less frequent and he now has the ability to mentally regroup quicker. He has always been a trusting boy, but I can see such improvements in him since. I would highly recommend Donna, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that was the beautiful testimonial that I received from Chalissa.
So yeah, thankfully it only took 3 sessions, and now Chalissa has noticed that Coda is feeling a lot more relaxed, a lot more at ease. He's not spooking as much, and I would say since his 3rd session, even though she noticed some definite changes a couple days afterwards, this healing, it will continue to grow and expand, and I'm sure that he's getting better and better every day. So once again, it's always lovely to help out an animal. I really enjoyed my experience with Coda. It was actually the first time I had dealt with a horse with that much trauma, and I was really surprised at the amount of emotions that came up. But now I've been doing a lot more healings with horses and dealing with a lot deeper traumas, and it's phenomenal the amount of emotions that they feel. You know, these beautiful animals, you know, and they are so, or they feel everything, you know, they really do. And it's just lovely to be able to help them release all those emotions that are just not serving them anymore, so they can live out their authentic selves and live out a happier life. So anyway, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Coda's story, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.